So, this is going to be the most terrifying thing that I have ever done. And I know that I just can't hide it anymore. For a little over 3 months now, um, I've been undergoing something called hormone replacement therapy. Um, because I am transgender and I've I've decided to transition. I know that this is probably a pretty big shocker for a lot of you. For some of you, you might have already known or already guessed it by all those pictures that kept popping up of me on social media. Um, I mean, it seems like it's pretty shocking, right? Like, imagine how I felt when I figured it out. Like, I know that a lot of you see me, and you might see me as the guy who had the beard, or like the guy who was an athlete, and that like I never even stole a child from a public bathroom, so how could I be trans, right?
So crazy.
But seriously, I'm trans. I knew I had to do something about this, or I probably wouldn't get the chance to see 30. Just being completely honest here. You could say I'm being transparent. um, so to deal with this, my first plan of action to deal with these emotions was just be really masculine, fake it till you make it. That didn't work at all. So then I started trying to explore femininity, I would do little things that were more feminine. I would just try to imagine myself living as a woman, and it honestly it was the only thing that felt right. It's the only thing that felt good and organic in my life. So I started to just kind of explore it, and I would hide it. I would paint my toenails and I would hide them from anyone. I would paint my fingernails and I would hide those. I would clean them off right before I had to go anywhere. Or I'd make up some dumb excuse as to why I was doing anything really. I was very self-conscious and scared. I was terrified because being trans is not something where you hear too many positive stories about. The media that was pushed at me, I could only see my life as trans as being something where I would be considered a freak, or that it would drastically shorten my lifespan because someone was going to come and get me for being authentic, for being myself. And so I hid, and eventually the hiding was just as bad as when I was faking it, and it hurt, and I felt like my soul just crushing. Couldn't deal with it anymore. Here's the big question, right? Something that I think we're all mostly interested when it comes to this kind of discussion. I mean, you've probably got so many questions, and first and foremost, you probably want to ask me, what's going on with my junk? What am I doing with that? And let's not talk about that. Yeah, just know that it's magical. The biggest thing that I want to communicate with this video, and the whole reason that I ever made a part 1 and came out as bisexual, was so that eventually I could come out and say that I am trans and that I'm a woman, I'm a chick, I'm a babe, una donna, eine Frau, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Also, that old name that you know me by, that the old name that you know me by, that you've called me for as long as you can probably remember knowing me. Because as soon as you met me, you knew that name was attached to me. Well, it's not anymore. I don't want to be called that anymore. I don't identify with that name anymore. Not to say that I'm a different person. I'm still the same person. I'm just here and I'm being authentic. And I'm trying my absolute best to be able to express who I really am. And trans is that. I am trans. But just like being bisexual, it's just another aspect of my complicated identity. If you are out there watching this and you feel confusion or discomfort with some aspect of your identity, I want you to just get a chance to feel some type of comfort with it. I know it's hard. It's really, really fucking difficult. But like, I want you to know that there are other people out there that are dealing with the same thing or similar things. And it can be really, really tough. But you have my support. You have my support any day of the week, babe. Okay? So, I guess, big reveal. What's the name that y'all need to start calling me? And yeah, so I'll just tell you guys that. So lately I've been going by Amelia Jade Maxwell. That's the whole long name. So if you want to create some type of shorter, cutesy name to call me with that, feel free. Some of my friends call me Jade. Some people call me Amelia. You can call me Amy. You call me AJ if you really wanted to. That's weird. It's kind of odd. But I guess if you wanted to call me AJ, you could. Amy J. A Jeezy. I don't know. Fuck, dude. You're creative. Be creative. Come up with something. Find something cute to call me. Something rad, you know? This is the video. I'm very impressed that I didn't start crying. So, yeah. Have a good night, good morning, good whatever time you're watching this video at. God bless your transsexual hearts, true trans or rebel, true trans or rebel. Please don't use my old name. If you do, that's really lame, and it sucks. Yeah.